All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechakodash. Delve want to say the elder apostles and bishops at the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations until the full elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. And I'm not going to make this long, but I just had to do a response lesson just reacting to this video right here. This went viral where you have this so-called black chef woman by the name of Chef Sadia Schuler. She goes viral again for her famous candied yams. And I just knew it was going to be gruesome, just by looking at the still shot on the right. You can barely even see a yam under under all that sugar. That's insane right there. That's come on, man. That's excessive. This is and this is why Jake, if it ain't by homicide, this is why Jake dying at alarming rates. All right, whether it's a heart failure, whether it's a liver failure, whether it's diabetes, obesity, come on, man. You increase your chance of developing Alzheimer's disease. Too much sugar, man. Sugar is not, especially she ain't even using brown sugar. She's using that bleached white sugar. That's the most harmful, unhealthy sugar you can ever buy. Not she ain't even using no organic sugar. She's using that bleached sugar. This is straight up drugs right here, man. But this is the best candy yams in the world, according to Jake. And you wonder why Jake is so jacked up in the flesh. Insulin resistance, diabetes, tooth decay, mouth all in pain, gums rotten. This is ridiculous, yo. So let me play the clip, and then we'll definitely get some of the precepts. This is why Jake they don't live long. All right, because they usually make bad choices when it comes to their diet. But let's get it.
I see it. Yeah, that's what it is.
And this is why a lot of our women are out of shape and obese, because they like this kind of diet. They love a bunch of sugar. All right, and wonder why they're out of shape, overweight, bad pH levels. Look at this, man. And she's a chef pouring that excessive as amount of sugar. Jake loves sugar, man. Drake, this is one of the reasons why Kool-Aid was so popular amongst Jake, because you can make it how you want to make it, and Jake usually wanted with excessive sugar. They wanted too damn sweet. Shit damn turned into syrup. You remember that scene in the first house party when they went over to Shireen house and they had her little brother in the kitchen pouring all that damn sugar. He poured damn near the whole bag in that pitcher of Kool-Aid. It made no sense, man, but that's Jake for you. So this is why Jake suffer in the flesh. This is why they don't live, to their fullest strength. Because the scriptures say in I believe it's in the book of Psalms. We live two score in 10 years, and if by reason of strength, 80 years. Let me see if I can find that. It might be in the 90th chapter. Let me check. So Jake cut their life short just because they don't want to have discipline. Get off that damn sugar, and that shit is a drug. No, it's not here. Let me see. And then we'll get right back to it. That's crazy, man. Okay, so it was in that chapter. Psalms 90, verse 10, it says, the days of our years are 60 and 10. So that's what, 70 years? And if by region of strength they be 80 that's 80 years. Yet it is their strength, labor, and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. So that's our natural lifespan in these bodies. But Jake don't even, for the most part, they never even meet those years, man. They die sooner than that. And a lot of it has to do with the choices that they making with their bodies, man. We are the temple of the Lord. Okay. Now let's go back. This is why, man, that's crazy.
Best hands in the world. Y'all be playing with me.
This is why if I like to make my own, or have my woman, make them. I can't go to the restaurant because they might, especially them Jake's soul food restaurants. You go up in there, that's probably how they making them. Too damn sweet. And then probably put a bunch of margarine and all that other stuff, all them unhealthy oils in it. You eat that and you about to have a seizure, man.
Come taste it yourself. See all that butter? Deliciousness. Y'all want to know the secret so bad, buy the cookbook. A little bit more. A little bit more. This fish y'all asses out so bad, right? It make the people come down here and spend their money. So, like I said.
Yeah, because it's a drug. That's what she don't understand. That shit is a drug. Sugar is addictive. Okay, this shit is literally witchcraft, man. So let me get a couple scriptures, man. One, let's get this. A false balance. Yeah, Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. And when you don't balance things out and you do things excessively, is usually never with a good outcome. All right. That's excessive. That's too much. And a lot of people, they die doing too much. Especially when it comes to your diet, man, whether it's alcohol. What the scriptures talk about having the mastery. He that started for the mastery is temperate in all things, man. So when you drink alcohol, you don't drink too much. Or yayan, strong drink. You don't drink too much. That can lead to alcohol poison. All right. You drink it in moderation, to be glad, to relax yourself. But you don't do too much. You can kill you. You can get yourself put to death. Same thing with meat. You eating too much meat, you can't digest properly. You can end up having a colon cancer, man. And Jake don't like to eat. They don't like to balance their diet. They don't eat stuff with fiber, so that they can have a easier bowel movement. So stuff just builds up in their colon, and their blood is, all the excessive fats and stuff like that. So that their blood is thickening. All type of arteries clogged. So let me get what's the scripture that was Sirach 30, was it 7? Yeah, here it is. This is Sirach 37 and verse 29, and it says, "Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler." All right. So, eating too much meat, like especially red meat, and a lot of that shit ain't even good. um, it can cause you to get sick. A lot of this stuff is cancerous now. They putting all type of cancerous chemicals in a lot of this stuff now. This shit is all contaminated, and people here in Babylon are eating it excessively, and this is why people are dying off, which was planned by the elite from the get go. Depopulation. One of the ways to kill off a population, lace their food up. Give them GMOs, give them a bunch of stuff that's chemically processed. They got all these additives and unnatural flavors in it. Just loading people up with all kind of drugs, man. Sugar. It says, and surfeiting will turn into choler. By surfeiting, many have perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. And what does it mean to surfeit? Surfeiting. Cause someone to desire no more of something as a result of having consumed or done it to excess. Overfeed, give too much food to. Overfill, put more into a container than it either should or can contain. Man, all that damn sugar, man. Them yams was covered. You know? All that white. It looked like drugs. You know? What would look completely different between this sugar and loads of Coke? It damn near looks similar. And a lot of people they die because this is excessively in their diet. It's too much. We understand Jake loves sweetness, but it's to self-harm, man. It's to a fault. And that's why it says up above, Sirach 37 and 27, my son, prove thy soul and thy life and see what is evil for it and give not that unto it. Okay? You become a damn fiend and mess around and lose all the teeth in your mouth. All right? Develop all these chronic issues with your body. Can't even function. Got to be on all these meds. And that's what's wrong with our people, man. Can barely walk. You walk around in these grocery stores or wherever you go, and I always see the so-called black woman, 300, 400 pounds, and they on those little electrical wheelchairs. They're not quite like wheelchairs, but they have like 4 wheels on them and it's electrical. They just sit down on those electric chairs, just rolling through the grocery store, man. Everybody else normally functioning, walking around, and you see her, big as hell, and she can't even walk. She walk one aisle, she's out of breath. So she got to sit down on the little chair with the wheels on it, and have people help her get stuff off of the shelf, because she was eating like that all her life. Never took the time to take it serious, what you're putting in your body, and having no discipline whatsoever, man. So let me go from there. This is Sirach 38. Hold up. I think it's in Sirach 30 if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, this is Sirach 30, and I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. And Jake being under the curse, they die being under these prolonged illnesses because they're not helping their body, putting all that trash in it, man. Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse Deuteronomy 28, starting at 59. It says, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. And Jake be, going through it, man. Continual sickness. They get to the point where they be wanting to die. They don't want to prolong being in that condition. They be wanting to, they be fighting for their life in the hospital room. But deep down inside, they like, man, stop. Like, let me go. Unplug me, man. I ain't trying to continue to live like this. This is what happens with Jake every day. I guarantee you, a lot of these famous Jakes that be dropping dead of natural causes is because they lived that lifestyle and they was able to afford to. Drinking excessive liquor, and their diets. Like Jake don't even come up on a level and where they actually, change and mature. Change their diet, get start working out. You got a few Jakes that do take care of themselves. They understand the importance of diet and exercise. But a lot of them, they just live that lifestyle, and you see them get bloated, and they constantly sickly, in and out of the hospital, and then they end up succumbing to something, man. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So this is clearly in the curse. So you see why Jake, they insulin is always low. They always having high blood pressure, Alzheimer's disease, liver. They be killing their liver and their kidneys. Too much salt or too much sugar. Jake is hella obese. So, yeah, man. Let me go back to that in the Apocrypha. Back in Sirach 30, it says, verse 17, it says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Delicates poured upon a mouth shut up are as misses of meat set upon a grave. All right. And let me jump down to verse I'll start at 24. And it says, envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bring of age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. So you see why brothers every once in a while stress you know, eating the right stuff. Sometimes, you're going to have cravings for certain things that ain't good. If you're going to do it, do it with moderation. If you can't do it at all, because this stuff will kill you, man. You sometimes you after you eat something, you feel like your spirit done been altered a little bit. You feel a little different. You know, you get brain fog and haziness. You feel lazy. So yeah, man, this is terrible. Okay, Eve, she's not a her. When we get in the kingdom, man, we ain't gonna. This ain't gonna be a thing. They're gonna understand diet. Okay, and we're gonna eat the best of the best, and we're gonna have the best quality. Right now, we got to eat our bread defiled among the heathen. There's nothing quality anymore because Esau he didn't cause the curse of the earth. This is what happens when you allow a ruler like Esau to be in power, man. So, yeah, man, stay away from this kind of stuff. Eve, and shout out to the sisters that know how to actually cook an actual good meal and it's healthy and nutritious. I'll be most of the videos I come across where I see a lot of these women, cooking and making shit even look good, but I'll be like, that should have probably, man, yeah, you have issues, man. Yeah, don't get us, don't get me wrong. Like, we love a woman that can cook, but this right here, I'm gonna be thinking you trying to put me out, man. For real, this ain't cool. So, that's pretty much the lesson. I just have to do a follow up after watching this. But hopefully y'all were edified. I'm gonna give all praise to y'all, Bashim Yahweh Shai. To the next one, Shalom.